Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in the field of science, technology, research and innovation in and around the country. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. As the first mobile call made in India complete 25 years, we interact with Professor Abhay Karandikar to talk about the mobile revolution in India and its progress towards 5G technology. Do you know when was the first mobile call made in India? Well, that historic day was 31st of July 1995. Within 25 years of this historic development, India has seen unprecedented progress in this sector, and today we are at the threshold of adopting 5G technology. To celebrate this journey and to know how India is progressing towards 5G technology, today we are joined in by Professor Abhay Karandikar, who is renowned for his work in the telecommunications sector and is also working on frugal 5G to accommodate the needs of rural India. Currently, he serves as the Director of IIT. Sir, thanks so much for joining us. 31st of July 2020 marks 25 years of the first mobile call made in India. How do you see this journey?
Last 25 years, we have seen a phenomenal growth in cellular mobile communications. Today, our overall tele-density is more than 80. We have more than billion cell phone subscriptions. In fact, just 25 years back, the number of telecom subscribers were under 15 million. And of course, they were all wired telephone subscribers. And many of the people in the country did not have access to phones. It used to take more than a year sometimes to get the landline connections. And with the advent of the cellular mobile communications, now almost every Indian home at least has a phone, and cellular mobile communication has become the primary voice communication device for almost each Indian. So there has been a significant growth. India has become the second largest telecom market in the world.
Also, sir, what is the state of this technology in the rural sector?
Though I just now said that the overall tele-density in the country has has become significant, the rural tele-density is still low, and the broadband penetration in the rural area is also requires a significant push. So these two things, the rural telephone connectivity and the broadband penetration, are going to be the most important areas where we need to focus on in the next 5 years or so in order to enable the entire country's population digitally empowered.
And so we are now heading towards 5G technology. So how will it differ from 4G, and what more can we expect from it?
2G brought the mobile voice revolutions. 3G added some internet data. 4G brought the broadband communications. The 5G is actually is going to make all pervasive digital world. It is not only going to give a very high throughput broadband connectivity, but at the same time is going to enable massive machine type communications, Internet of Things, and applications like AR and VR, which requires very low latency.
Your interests also include frugal 5G. So what is being done, and what according to you is required to enable the broadband technologies in the rural areas?
The requirements of India are a bit different from the requirements in the Western world. Like for example, we don't need that high speed mobility. Mobility is required, but very high speed mobility is not needed. At the same time, we need very high throughput when we are nomadic, or when we are sitting at one location, because cellular mobile communication has become the primary device even for broadband connectivity. Post COVID, we have also seen now the use of online access has become even more important, whether it is for the e-government services or whether even for educations, like for even school educations has now become online. And therefore it is extremely important that in a scenario where a large populace is working from home, it is accessing the e-government services, a large population of students is also accessing the schools and colleges online, we have everyone digitally empowered, and this becomes even true in our tier 2, tier 3 cities and the rural areas. We need energy efficient solutions, because at many places in the country we may not have access to 24/7 uninterrupted electricity supply, so we actually need energy efficient solutions.
Sir, thank you so much for the insightful information, and we hope that India will scale new heights with the advent of 5G technology in the near future.